everyone, it's Jenny and welcome to Have a Cup of Tea with me. And now this morning I'd just like to show you I am having a cup of tea in my Barnsley mug. Oh, that's nice. Oh, for once I'm actually having a cup of tea, which is quite exciting. This morning I didn't really know what to talk about, but because I actually have a cup of tea, I felt quite excited about that this morning. I am going to be pausing every now and then to eat my breakfast because I haven't had breakfast yet. This morning I'm having hot milk and Weetabix. It might sound disgusting, but try it, you might like it. Come to you today in my Harry Potter pyjamas that say waiting for my letter from, hang on a minute, Hogwarts. So I thought I'd show those off. So yeah, like I said, I don't really know what I wanted to talk about, so I'm just gonna go spontaneous with it. It's mainly because I had a nice cup of tea. Sorry, pause for a second to have a bit of breakfast. It's really, really nice. I haven't had warm milk and Weetabix for a couple of years now, but it used to warm me up on. Actually, I haven't had it since I was a kid at school. So I probably had it for breakfast to warm me up because I was always freezing. Sorry. So yeah, I thought I'd be spontaneous. So what can I talk to you about? Well, this morning I'm watching the Goldbergs. At first, I didn't like it. I thought it was weird, but I actually think it's quite cool now. So I'm watching that at the minute. What can I talk to you about? I don't know what to talk about. Why did I do this? I only did this because I've actually got a cup of tea for have a cup of tea with me. So I hope everyone's alright. I don't know what to talk about. I started a 4-week free photography course with me and my fiance. I'm really enjoying that. And sorry, I can never actually look at the camera. I'm always looking everywhere else. And yeah, we the first week was a bit rubbish. We didn't really do that much. We're just looking at macro shots. So if you're a photographer and you're watching this, you'll obviously know what a macro is. It's just basically close up, as far as I'm aware. It's just literally close up and like blurs the background. Is that right? The first week, I shouldn't do this. I'm not mentioning names, so it doesn't really matter. And I don't really know the guy personally, but there's always one in them kind of things. There was this guy where he was like way more advanced than everyone else, or so he thought. Even the teacher, he was like arguing with her, telling her basically that she's wrong, and if that was me, I'd have probably said, "Do you know what? You know more than me. Teach. Feel free, teach. Just go for it." And yeah, he was really annoying. He was just arguing with her constantly and constantly and constantly. Well, Saturday that has just gone, he wasn't there, and I was just like, thank God for that. It was just so annoying. We were supposed to be going to Cawthorne Park to take pictures of Waterfalls. Excuse me. And if you don't like Barnsley Football Club, I really don't care. They're doing well at the minute. 6-1, I think it was the other day. That's ridiculous. I don't think I've seen that done that well for a long time. So touch wood. It'll continue. Anyway, that's going off track a little bit. So yeah, we were supposed to go to Cawthorne to take pictures of waterfalls and freeze the water with the camera. and we couldn't go because Dan was on crutches, which obviously causes a bit of an issue. So we went up to the fountains at Town Hall, which are really nice fountains. So we went there, and I thought I'd done really well, and the only problem is the cameras that they provided, because we are amateurs, so we haven't got really nice fancy cameras. I do have a camera, but I came to it the other day to find that the batteries had leaked in the camera and the camera won't work, so that's a bit crap. But the camera they provided us with, it kept doing this thing where I was taking what I thought was really ace pictures and it wasn't doing it. It just kept doing this white screen, and I thought, well, that's a fantastic picture. And in the end, Dan showed me that on our phones, I mean, I've got a Sony. Don't ask me what phone it is. I do not know. He whipped his out as well, and his is actually waterproof. And what was really cool was he. Oh dear, it was quite scary because obviously he's near the water, he's on crutches, taking photos. And what's really cool is he managed to take this really cool picture of the water, and you could see all the droplets and everything. And right at the top, there was what looked like a rocking horse. It was really, really cool, and it was just a happy accident. He actually got wet through. His head got wet, his chest got wet. He just got wet through. But it was what you call, in my opinion, from an artistic point of view, a happy accident. Because obviously he got really, really wet taking it. But it gave this really nice picture, and I got a few shots that I really liked. And what did we have to put it on to? I think it was fireworks or sport, to take some really cool pictures. Mine were alright, but I was really jealous about Dan's because Dan's had that horse in it, and I don't know. I was just really disappointed that mine didn't have anything fancy in it. Everybody else liked it and I didn't like mine. But next week, all being well, I think we're going to Worsbrough Dam to take some photos there. So yeah, I think if I'd have known about the fireworks... Oh, I'm going to have another drink. I'm getting claggy. Oh, that's better. So yeah, if I'd have known about the fireworks one or the sport one, because obviously you learn as you go along, I'd have took it on the homework that we had to take a picture of a drip coming from a tap. But I don't know, she just seemed to like dance stuff more than mine. And then on the comments that she said that it was really good but focus on sharper stuff. I'm not advanced. And it wasn't until afterwards that I realised that I'd actually booked for the advanced class. And so yeah, that maybe is my mistake. Maybe she thinks we're supposedly more advanced than what we think, but I'm not. Me and Nam are actually amateurs, and these other people have got these big fancy cameras and know what they're talking about, know what she's on about with wider depth of field and aperture and all this stuff. I have no idea what she's on about. I really don't. Even when I read through it, I don't understand it, and I think it is literally because she thinks that we are advanced and we're not. We're just amateurs. But maybe that's a good thing that she thinks we're advanced when she looks at our pictures. Because she thinks, oh, well, they're advanced, so that's why their pictures are so good. So maybe that is a good thing. So yeah, that's that. So today I've got to wait while about 10 o'clock. Our estate agent's open at 9:30, but nobody seems to answer the phones till 10, which is stupid because, well, it just is. And you can say, yeah, they're having a cup of tea, they're waking up, they're this, they're that. No, rubbish, sorry, no. You open at a certain time, you start work at a certain time. I actually used to go into Crown Spa Hotel early to start work. And I used to set everything up. I used to go about half an hour before we opened because I wanted to make sure I'd got enough towels, I'd got enough whatever product, whatever, everything that I needed basically. Enough cotton pads, enough everything, because you can get to work and then we'd sometimes not have enough towels. If I got there first, I knew my towels were sorted. It was what I used to do. I mean, the towels would end up really, really thick on the bed. Sometimes we'd have like 13 people in, so I'd be doubling my towels one by one on top of each other. So we'd have two small. Oh no, I think the top one I'd just change as I went along. So I'd have two small, two big, and then it'd be a small, too big, a small, too big, a small, too big, a small, too big. So, like I said, I wouldn't get paid for that half an hour that I went in, but we'd only get like 15 minutes to set up. Now, if you've got 13 people in, how are you meant to be able to be... When you've got 5 minutes changeover time as well in between each client, it is not possible to be putting changing the beds, changing the towels, and etc. And same with the hot mitts and things, facials and stuff. There is not enough time to be faffing about and putting more of them in. If you've got... we needed 5 per facial, I think... or I put 5 in per facial. I don't care what anyone else did. Some people put 4 in. It's not enough. It's not enough. Especially with some of the face masks that they use there. So yeah, you get 5 per facial. If you've got 13 facials in per day, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 65, that's 65 pairs of mitts to put in. I mean, obviously, you weren't likely to have 13 facials in a day, but you can see where I'm coming from. This is what I mean. Sometimes you've got to sacrifice things to set up. I mean, what setting up does it need? Log on to a computer, grab a cup of tea. Takes what, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. Anyway, I'm going off point there. I'm ringing them today because our boiler keeps dripping and the radiators won't turn on. And I've bled the radiators and it's not having any of it. It's just not getting hot. Now, we don't put them on, but because I'm a massage therapist, that room needs to be hot, and that room is the coldest room that we have in this house, and I've been using a hot water bottle on the bed and it just doesn't look professional, so I do need that sorting out as soon as they can, which hopefully they will. I've not really had any issues with them so far, so hopefully that'll be alright. What else have I got to do today? I need to put gas on, and no, it's not because I've run out of gas, because this has been dripping and not working properly for weeks, and that was when I've had gas on. I don't actually think we need to go into town, but I think Dan wants to go into town. I think actually I don't want to go into town if we don't need anything. I'd like to go into the park and try some of the photography skills that I've learnt so far out myself. In the park, because that's quite a nice place to go. Other than that, I don't really know what to talk about. Like I said, I've just rambled on about random things. Oh, that's nice. So at some point I'll be doing a review video. I'm not going to talk too much about it, obviously, because that'll spoil the video. It's just about 2 lip crayons that I've bought recently that... well, I'm not going to say whether I like them or not, because that's the whole point in the review. So, hope you enjoyed this video and hope you have a good day. Sorry, I've just rambled on and on and on and on. Some people like to listen to that, some people don't. If you don't, I'm sorry. Like I said, this was just a spontaneous video because I'd literally got a cup of tea. If I have a cup of tea with me. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a good day and bye.